the hell there, everybody. How you doing? Awesome Tuesday night we have going on here. And hopefully you guys can see and hear me, okay? So, tonight I'm honestly just getting over an ear infection. So I thought that we could do some energy work and energy talk tonight. So hopefully you guys are as excited as I am about this. So we have a lot of I have a lot of little things that I am going to get in store for you guys, and we're going to get into some of the aspects of energy and how it actually affects us and how we can actually utilize it to assist ourselves and help ourselves get into a more higher state of being to help build ourselves up is what we really need to do. So welcome aboard. I'm Raven Swan. This is Raven Swans Flock or Raven's Flock if you're over on Facebook. And I would love to say howdy, howdy, howdy. And we're going to just chat and do a bunch of fun things is what we're going to do. So going to have a good old time over here, and that's the idea. Right now I'm just kind of getting to the sharing out stage. So let's see, share to, yeah, I know, just sharing out here because it is what it is. So there we go. Awesome. So good evening, everybody. How you doing? It's last night of January, right? Yeah. It's the last night of January, so that's pretty awesome. All right, so tonight on Raven's Flock. All right, so tonight what we're going to talk about is energy and how to work with your energy and how to build it up. And it's something that I really want to get into right now. But first of all, does anybody know what I mean when I talk about energy? See, us as human beings, we're energy based, but it's not just us. It's animals, it's plants. Any living thing has energy around it. You can literally train yourself to see some of the energy fields, which we do call auras, on something as simple, something as simple as a tree, a leaf, a blade of grass, because they're all connected to the earth, which we are. We're all connected to the earth is what we are. So let's see. Hopefully we can get some regulars on here and do some chatting. And don't forget to like over on Facebook and subscribe and hit that bell notification over on YouTube. And welcome to everybody over on Twitch as well. So energy in itself, and this is why I wanted to talk about energy work today, is because it's the higher your energy level, the more efficient your body runs. Okay. Now that's a good thing. Now, the more efficient your body runs, the better you feel. Okay. And the more you will be able to utilize your talents and produce outstanding results. Energy is very, very important. Okay. So we can do some chat. We're going to do some energy work tonight. And then we'll see what else we're going to work on. So we're going to get this going. So come on over and give me a howdy do and give me a chat. And I'd love to hear from you guys because this is definitely open chat and lots of work on energy. So now, for those of you that are actually watching right now, you're going to watch the rerun, which is fine. I want you to take a minute and I want you to scan some of the things you have around you right now. Take a look. Do you have people around you? Are there plants? Do you have animals, cats, dogs, birds, fish? Okay. What is it that you do have around you at the moment? Okay. So is what you have around you. You have to remember nothing is actually solid. We are energy. Energy is something that can be transmitted or sent, but it can also be received. So energy works both ways. We can send energy for those that do work with energy, for those of us that are healers, or energy healers. We send it. Reiki energy. That's one of them right there, is working with individuals that do have Reiki. We work through energy. The Reiki practitioner channels the energy from the higher beings into the client. Hello, Lois. How are you doing? So we channel energy when we're working with the Reiki energy there. That is something that we channel. So therefore, everything around you has energy, okay? Including the chair that you're sitting on, your bed, it all has energy. Why? Because you sat there, you laid there. Empaths have a tendency to pick up on that thing. They have a tendency to pick up on the energy or emotions of others. What are emotions? Emotions are energy. Think about that for a minute. Okay, and including like the ground we walk on, the earth we walk on, and all of these wonderful things that we have going on, which is emotion. Yeah, if Howie pops on tonight, I'll pull Howie, pull Ed on, send him over the link and pull him on, and we could do some chat about what's going on with the network, so you guys over here can find out as well. So all right, so that's why energy work is actually so important, because everything we're around, everything we do, okay, a part of us, the psychics, the empaths, the Reiki healers, everyday individuals, people that are just developing, or people that have what you like to call, oh my God, it's a mother's sixth sense. No, it's not. It is, but it's energy. It's your psychic ability. You just know. And we have all these things within ourselves. It's learning to work with the energy of ourself and the energy of items we have around us, like crystals. Crystals, here's one right here. Crystals, they have energy as well. They have an energy all of their own. Why? Because they come from the earth. They're all earth based. Music produces energy, and music is not a living thing. So all right. So in the beginnings, okay. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to cover some of the basics as far as dealing with energy right now, is what we're going to do. Okay. And we're talking about grounding, centering, and shielding. These are very important three things we need to talk about. Okay. Because we're dealing with energy and everything what's going on. We need to be grounded. Okay. Very, very important that we're grounded on a regular basis. We're going to work on a few different ways of grounding ourselves as well. And we're also going to work on some centering, how to center ourselves when we feel off balance. There's a few different methods we can work on with those as well. And how to shield yourself. Shielding is very important, because especially for those that are psychics or empaths, or people that are actually developing their abilities, or channelers, and just everyday people, all this energy that you're around when you go for work sometimes maybe throws you for a little bit of a loop. It's like woohoo, throws you for a loop there. So yeah, so let's see. Now we're talking energy work, and what we're going to be getting into as far as the grounding. Now what it is everyday life. There's a lot of things that we go through. We'll have good days, like Miss Lois just had a really a good day today, so that's really good. So, but what we're having is, we have good days and we have bad days. Now, when we have those bad days or those off days, we're off center. We're not grounded. We're not shielding. Okay, we're not shielding the energy, our energy. We're not shielding it from other people or other situations, which can create an energy. Okay, so hopefully you guys are following me on this so far. All right, so energy is very, very, very important. Okay, we're going to get through this. Anything else you guys want to talk about, really just pop on up, bring it up. I'd love to hear from you guys today. Let's see. There are many ways you can actually go about doing this, and we've talked about this. So many different ways to actually ground and shield, and center yourself. So what we're going to talk about first is some grounding. Yes, I'm reading my notes. I have a tendency to take tons of notes, is what I do. So now grounding is a way of you connecting to Mother Earth, the earth energy. Okay. And now what it does, it gives you the opportunity to actually take a strong stand with your intentions, because what are we talking about? We are talking about awesome energy, really awesome energy here, guys. Now, before we begin, let's talk about why you want to ground yourself. Well, there are actually three preliminary reasons. Tip stop hat. Hey, what's up, Mr. Odell? We're doing some energy work and some chit chat. So if there's anything anybody would like to chit chat with, including Mr. Odell over here, if you would like to chit chat about something, I can send you the link and plop you on. So grounding, just let me know if there's something you want to spout out about here. We can do that. Now, and again, there are actually three main reasons. There are many reasons why you want to ground, but there's actually three main reasons. Now, remember, right now, the energy work, the three basics, okay? We're talking about grounding, centering, and shielding. Very important work. These are things that people haven't really taught a lot about or talked a lot about. They talk about developing your gifts and extension, but you need the basics before you can really start stepping it forward, because you need to know how to guard, protect yourself, and make sure that you do have that extra energy as well. All right, now, and again, we work with this with anything, like those that do tarot readings or channeling or healing work, or those that do long distance healing, or those that do work with crystals. This is all energy that we're dealing with. So we're transmitting and absorbing energy on a regular basis is what we're doing. Now, the first, that helps you get rid of excess negative energy. How does grounding help you get rid of excess negative energy? Huh? Oh, well, when you are grounding, one of the methods of grounding that I'm going to work with you on before we go to centering is I'm going to teach you how to get rid of that negative energy and have the earth actually recycle it. Okay. So, and that is a really good technique to actually have. Now, if you don't ground yourself after practicing energy manipulation, because what you're doing, you have to ground yourself. You might find that you're like bubbling or buzzing, or like you've had too much caffeine, so you could be on this like, oh my god, what's going on type of high thing going on there, and you don't want that. Now, another reason is also you can help by gathering the energy from the earth and other elements that are actually connected to the earth's energy. Okay. Now, the final reason to practice grounding, believe it or not, it reduces stress. Huh. What do you know? Yes, it actually does reduce stress. It's also a great way to help you feel better. It's a great way to get yourself in a good mood and rid yourself of the negativity of the day. Yes. Oh, you want to come on? You can come on. Okay, now I can send you the link. Now, what you want to do, actually, there are many different ways to actually do this. Do we want to finish with the grounding section first, or do you want me to pull you on now? Because I can send you the link right now and it can pull you on. Hold on. If you'd like. Let me send it over through Facebook. Hold on. So there are different techniques that can be utilized, is the best way to do it, in order to help yourself do this. Hold on, let me send this link out. So let's see if you can come my way. All right, send that over. All right. So, oh, you're at work. Okay. Yes. Electric static energy. Yes. Yes, it does as well. Now, you need to find a place outside where you can actually touch the ground. But for those of us that live in apartments, I find it extremely, extremely important for us to have plants in our house because that's the soil, that's the earth, that's the grounding work. I mean, how many individuals have felt off and then you go outside and all of a sudden you feel better after you've gone outside and done this yard work? These are things that actually help you out. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to find a place outside where you can actually touch the ground, grass, soil, sand, any of the above. Now, you want to do this with your bare feet, okay? If you can't be outside, visualize or imagine a great big field or a beach or sand or something that's going to help you feel a little bit better and more grounded for that, okay? Now, they tell you to stand tall, okay? Standing tall is definitely okay. All right, standing tall is you're standing up. In other words, you're straightening your section right here. Please let's see. Send a message or an email over to uh blog talk radio the rift at gmail.com, or you can also send it over to ravens flock 11 at gmail.com. Okay, either one is fine. All right, so what you want to do is when you're visualizing, it's very important for you to understand what's around you. Do you smell pine trees? And we do this when I go through the meditation states with you guys. This is something that we do. Do you smell the trees? This is a very important part of grounding, especially if you're visualizing your grounding, okay? Most people can visualize, and I'll prove that right after this section before we get into a few more techniques, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to have your feet barefoot. Now, right now, just imagine for those that have been on sand and you know what it feels like to have your toes in the sand and you could feel like the nice warm sand under your feet. I want you to imagine that's around you right now. So also, if you do have grass around you, I want you to stick your feet in that grass and I want you to feel that grass around you. Now, it's very important to center yourself first. Centering is very important in a lot of things. You want to take cleansing breaths, okay? Like 3 cleansing breaths is something that's going to help you out. Okay, you want to do 3 of those lovely cleansing breaths is what you want to do, okay? And you do want to stand tall. Again, you can lie down or you can stand tall. Or for those that sit, just make sure that your shoulders and your back are straight because you don't want to throw off balance the inner chakras as well as your grounding. That's something else that's pretty important. Now, you want to breathe deep and you want to listen to everything that's around you. Now, if you're outside and you're listening to the sounds of either the waves or you're listening to the rustle of the trees and you're listening to all these things, it's going to help soothe you. Okay. So when just really start to become one with the earth, feel the vibration as you are either sitting there or standing there barefoot. Feel the vibration of that earth and allow the earth's energy, okay, to transmit energy up to you. Okay. But in return, you can do this with your hands as well if you're sitting down. I find it easier by putting your hands directly on the earth. And what I'll do is I'll receive the positive energy with this hand and I'll transmit the negative energy here. So what I'll do is create a round in myself where I'm absorbing the earth's energy, and you're pulling the earth's energy into yourself and you're absorbing it and you're allowing this positive balanced energy to come in you, to lighten you up, to rid you of all negativity that's around you. And you want to shoot the negative energy down into the earth. And what the earth will do is recycle. It will actually recycle cycle. It also releases excess electrical static energy. Yes, it does. So you want to allow that to happen. You want something like that to come into you. Okay. So another way, okay, and this one is one that I talk about many different ways, okay, is if you're in a house, especially, everybody knows what roots of a tree look like. And you know that the roots of a tree travel deep, deep, deep under the earth. Okay. So, what I want you to do right now is I want you to close your eyes. Okay. And I want you to put your feet flat on the ground. Whether you're standing or sitting, it doesn't matter. Just put your feet flat on the ground, no shoes. Socks are fine, but no shoes. Okay. And now I want you to imagine that there are roots growing out of your feet. The roots are traveling down into Mother Earth. The roots of the tree run deep because you are a sturdy tree. Okay? Run those roots down really, really, really deep. Now, around the top of your head, where your crown chakra is, I want you to imagine the branches and the leaves, and that is stretching up to the sky. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to ground, but also replenish energy in a slightly different way. Okay, so now we're in touch with the earth because we are grounded by the roots. Our feet are rooted into the earth, and our crown chakra has sprouted. And we are, what we're doing is, I want you to take that little string that's inside yourself, and I want you to start pulling it. Stop pulling it to straighten it out. It's like straightening out a bumpy wire. Continue to pull, 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 pull. Pull it until it's straight and you feel straighter and you feel more aligned, is what it is. So you want to continue to absorb from, Father Moon, Brother Sun, or the higher realms. You want to bring in that lovely positive energy. Bring that into you, okay? Take the negativity and recycle it the same way. You want to create that round within yourself, that clockwise round where you're absorbing the positive, getting rid of the negative, and allow yourself to feel, just to feel how much better you do feel at that moment. That wonderful sense of being, that wonderful sense of, oh my God, it's gone. I feel better. I'm grounded. I have the energy that I wanted for so long. And it is a really wonderful thing. And these are the things that you really wanted. Okay, message request. No, not now. Okay, so this is what we have. All right. Now, there are actually alternatives. There's a lot of different methods as far as grounding, or even standing there and taking 3 deep breaths if you don't have that much time. Literally, especially easy for individuals that can just slide their shoes off real quick, slide your shoes off, step on the ground. Now, I wouldn't recommend it in snow or wet weather, but you can do that. And if you don't have that, definitely have some plants around your house. Potting soil will help you keep that grounding method as well. Now, I want you to notice how it is that you feel. Okay. How do you feel after? And you go as long as you need to. You ground for as long as you need to ground. It can be seconds, it can be minutes. Okay. You ground as long as you need to help yourself feel better, to give yourself that energy, to get rid of that negativity, is what we have. Now, all right. Now, alternatives. There are actually alternative methods for grounding. All right. Actually, what you're doing is you're utilizing the elements around you: earth, air, fire, water. So, a water one is, again, if you're on the beach, you can either sit or stand, or even if it starts to rain, because there's water involved. Um, so, what it is, you allow the rain to wash over you, okay, or you allow the sea the ocean to actually wash over you too. It washes away the negative energy and the excess energy, which is actually soaked up beneath the sand of where you are. Now, if you want to take in the energy of the water, imagine the raindrops are sinking directly into you, filling you with energy until you are actually overflowing and and unhelpful energy is actually pushed away from you. And that's what we're going for. That's what we're going for right now. We want to push the negative energy away and pull the positive back into you, is what it is. Okay. Air. Okay, I utilize air to get rid of negative energy all the time, and I usually face east when I do this. And when I'm facing east and the air is actually blowing by me, I know it's taking away part of the negativity. Now, instead of roots grounding you down to the ground, I want you to stretch your arms over your head, reach up for like branches, okay, up and allow them to reach up to the sky. May lift you and feel it. And what you want to do is you want to release the negativity. Just release it. Allow it to go. Allow the wind to actually take that. That's actually another form of elemental grounding, is what it is. Now, fire, and if you're in the middle of the woods, you can actually sit by a campfire. That's a really good idea. If you have a fireplace, that is another method that can actually help you out. Um, so these are things that are definitely going to assist you in the long run. So hopefully that will assist you. Let's see, did I miss a note here? All right, let's see. Here we go. Fire. Now, it's like you're in the middle of the woods sitting at a campfire, imagining all the unhelpful or negative energy is pulled into the fire and getting burnt up. In exchange, what you want to absorb is the heat from the fire that actually fills you with warmth and fiery energy. That's another good method. Okay. So there, like I said, there are definitely a few different ways of grounding. For those that do live in an apartment, you can't get out all the time. I do recommend potted plants because you need to have that ability to work with soil. Okay. But if you can't, there are other methods to do it as well. All right. So now we're going to get into a little bit of centering. Centering is very, very important. Okay. Now, centering gives you the perspective on your own energy by allowing you to differentiate between what is yours and what is your environment's. This is a very, very important aspect to center yourself. Okay, centering just isn't about not feeling off balance. Center, when we're talking about centering and energy, this is something totally different. Now, think of centering like cleaning up your house after several weeks of not putting things away. That's a good way to think about it. Now, there are half finished projects, maybe a couple of dishes or something you haven't unpacked from shopping. This is what we're talking about, things kind of half done. If you don't have any energy fragments scattered around you, centering can be simple, okay? Gathering and focus your energy so it can be ready to work towards your actual intention. So you want to definitely fill things up in that method as well. Okay, so we're going to talk about a couple of different methods here. Now, I want you to lie down and or sit comfortably, something you do like in a meditative type state, okay? The biggest thing you want to notice about these three methods is breathing. You need to focus more on your breathing. Don't like, no, we want to comfortably and calm breathe, okay? Now, find your center. Okay, this is the place where all of your energy resonates. Or what I do when I find myself having issue and I need to center quick is I'll make a fist with my right hand, cover it with my left, okay? I put it on my stomach, which is the center of the chakras, and I'll push in. And as I'm pushing in, I imagine that string, and I want to allow that string to be pulled up and pull down at the same time, and continue straightening it, straightening it, straightening it. And it gives me something to focus on as the center. That's one of the methods that I kind of actually use. Now, again, find your center. This is a place where all the energy resonates from. And again, center of your abdomen, just like I talked about, your solar plexus. Some find the energy in the middle of their forehead and third eye. It really depends on you. Yours may be somewhere else entirely because we don't know. Now visualize that you and your energy centers are the nexus of the galaxy. Okay, orbiting all around you. You are the stars and the planets and the comets and the meteors. Those are your energy fragments. Okay, that's what I talk about when I pull up the card. You're fragmented. Your energy is too many different places at once. Okay, notice that some of the orbits are larger, while others are nice, closer to the center of your energy field. Feel the gravity of your center grow and start pulling those fragmented energies in. Okay, so for those that aren't following and you're using the hand method as far as the cup, wherever it is, I'll just do it here. Okay, you just imagine where all of these places your energy is, and what you're doing is you're pulling your energy back into your center, back into yourself. Okay, it's like cutting cords. You're cutting all the cords that are not for your highest and best good, and you're pulling back on your own energy. It's yours. So pull it back into yourself. Okay. Now, as the gravity of your center continues to grow stronger and the bits of your energy galaxy circulate right near you and your center, everything is back home where it should be. And your energetic universe is going to be a lot more harmonious, please excuse me. Now, at this point, you are centered and you can ease out of the meditation. Sometimes it's nice to actually hang out in the center of your energy field, and just to allow yourself to feel a little better than what you did, and bring that energy back into yourself. And it's a lovely thing. I love that energy. Now, and again, there are alternate ways. Generally, the best practice is centering, is after you ground, so that you're not pulling a bunch of new energy. Okay, you don't want to do that, because then you're going to clog yourself up, or you could accidentally pull in something negative. Okay, now many people don't actually treat themselves to two separate practices. So, what you want to do is you want to again visualize yourself as a tree. Okay, allow the tree roots to go down into the earth, allow the branches to appear up over your head. Okay, and you want to stretch that. Get into your center, the center of you as the tree. Your center, my center is here. And bring that center into yourself, and then bring the energy into yourself after you've done the grounding, after you've received the energy from the earth, and you feel you feel more alive, more awake, more at peace, and more at ease. These are things that are actually going to help you out. So hopefully you guys are following along there. Hello, Mr. Otis. All right. So who do we got in here? All right. So now, very important, guys. I really hope you do watch the replay on this. We're going to be talking about shielding. Shielding is an extremely important aspect. So remember, honey, I love you, but mommy can't turn pages and pet you at the same time. Okay. So it's a couple of different aspects. Yes, I know you guys are used to readings, but sorry about that. So I figured we could just do some chat tonight and start off fresh next week. So, all right. So what we're talking about right now is the three basic elements. Okay. We need, again, three basic elements, very important in energy work, is grounding, centering, and shielding. Okay. Now, shielding is a lot of people don't usually do the shielding. They don't know what it is, or they don't know how to work with it. But we want to utilize all three of these, like all at the same time. Do your grounding, do your centering, and do your shielding to keep yourself guarded and protected, because it is your energy. You don't want to allow your energy to falter off on someone else. That you don't want to do. Now, the last type of energy work is, of course, this is what we're talking about, is shielding. Okay, and this is actually one of the most important ones when it comes to this practice. You need to learn how to maneuver your energy. Now, if you can commit to starting a daily shredding practice, you keep up with it. It's what shielding practice. You want to do the shielding every single day. You want to allow that. Now, shielding is a way, like I said, it's a way to keep your energy safe. What you're doing is you're setting up barriers, okay? The barriers that actually separate your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts from everything. You're shielding, okay? And you're not allowing yourself to be fragmented. You're not absorbing someone else's negative energy. You're not shooting out negative energy to other people as well. You're keeping it shielding. You're keeping yourself protected is what you're doing. Now, shielding can be especially useful when going into areas of lots of people. And again, we're at concert. Let's see, conventions, fairs, work, job, buses, anything that is going to allow your energy field to feel overwhelmed, overwrought. That is something that's going to help. You want to build a shield around yourself, and what it does is it helps protect you. Okay. Now, there are several different methods. I'm not really sure what this one is when I took notes, but I do have one that I utilize on a regular basis. And again, you want to ground and you want to center before you build your shield. Okay. And again, you sit and lie down. Okay. You can stand up if you actually prefer. Sometimes I do the standing up one, but it actually helps to close your eyes. Otis, I love you, but I'll get your water in a minute. God, he's such a pest. Shielding. Shielding. I can't get up in the middle of a show, babe. You got to take a pill. Chill. Okay. Now, okay. This is the method that I actually utilize in a regular basis. Now, you have gotten into that mode and you've done your deep breathing, okay, to calm yourself. You have done your grounding. You have done your centering, okay. Now, the first thing that you're going to visualize, all right, and it's done this way for a reason. I'll explain why after I do it this way. I want you to visualize like the top of a pen, really small top of a pen, that small. And I want you to visualize that it's this beautiful, brilliant white light. Otis, I can't focus, love. I'll get your water in a minute. Okay, sorry. So I want you to visualize that as a pen. And it's a beautiful, brilliant white light. Now I want you to do this with your eyes closed, okay? Now I want you to grow that bubble from that little speck nothing can get in. And I want you to grow and grow. Continue to grow that bubble until it grows larger and larger and larger. Continue to grow that beautiful bubble. There's nothing on the inside. It's pure, white, beautiful energy. It's really good. Okay, continue to grow that bubble until it's as large as you are. Maybe a little larger to compensate for your aura field as well. Okay, so allow that bubble to grow. Then I want you to picture that bubble coming from the side of you, coming over into your body. And it recaps everything and recaps just you. Now, why did I do it that way versus other ways? I'll explain the other methods in a minute, but the reason I did it that way is if you grounded and you did center, you might not have any negativity around you. But if you do have negativity around you in any way, or if you have some energy pieces that are still with you, by creating the bubble are not over you. You're not trapping anything inside of you. What you're doing is you're allowing the bubble to grow from pure white speck of like a dot of white light. You're allowing that to grow, allowing it to grow, and then bringing it on yourself to keep yourself safe. So you're like in a little shield bubble, is what it is. Now, let's see. Now, visualize your body is another method. You want to visualize your body surrounded by a sphere of glowing light. Okay. Make sure it completely surrounds you. You don't want any cracks or weaknesses as well. Imagine the light forming to your body like a second skin and allows it to lock in place around you. That is another method. Now visualize that the outside of the shield is shining and reflecting like a mirror. That's the one part that is the same. You want to reflect it like a mirror. Now imagine negative energy coming towards you and it actually bounces off the mirror and bounces back. That's good. Now that's a basic method. Now you can choose to create the bubble on yourself and grow it from your center out, or you can choose to create it off to the side. Whichever method you choose and you utilize, it's going to be better for you in the long run, is what it is. Okay. Now, there's some alternative ways to actually do this. Okay. So hold on. Now, if the shield doesn't feel strong to you, or it just doesn't feel right, try something else. Like I said, there's two different methods here that I've given you ideas of. Now, there are some actually other ideals for you to test as well. They may feel more comfortable or satisfying. Instruct them the same way by visualizing them surrounding you. Now, a whirlpool or a hurricane of water surrounding you, to actually, you're in the eye of the storm, so things are calm. You could do it that way. A big gust of wind or a tornado blowing around you blows any negative energy away from you. A sphere of burning flames, especially for those that do have fire energy in their zodiacs, those would be awesome as well. Let's see, mountains of soil or an impenetrable rock created around you as well. Clouds of smoke and mist. For those that do like to read the paranormal type books, you can surround yourself in mist and a cloud as well. Anything else you can actually imagine that helps you feel safe. That's what you want to surround yourself with. I mean, literally, I don't care. Superman's cape. If you feel cool in Superman's cape, then I want you to surround yourself in Superman's cape. Because what it's doing is it's your bubble, it's your energy bubble that you are working on to creating in order to keep yourself safe. Now, as far as energy work, those are the three most important aspects of energy work that I can think of at the moment. Those are the three more important ones. Another aspect that I want you guys to actually work on. Where is my 1,000? Yeah, that's my son. Yeah, I still have a bit of an earache, but that's why I'm not doing readings today, but I'm working on it. That's okay. Show must go on. So, hey, kid. All right. So, another way to rid yourself of some negative energy is, and again, for those that do have energy in your palms and it's something you feel on a regular basis, okay, what I want you to do is, let's see, that's south, that's north, that's west. Okay, that's east. Good. So what you want to do is you want to rub your hands together and get the energy going. And I want you to picture um, positive white light is actually starting to channel in between your hands, and you are allowing this energy. Okay, you are going to be pushing this energy away from you. So what you're doing is you're creating a blockade away from you. Now we start in the east. Some people start in the north. It depends. But what you want to do is I hold it as close to my body as possible, and then I push, And I imagine I'm feeling the negativity leave, and I continue to push, 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 and I push the energy away from my field. Now, as I'm doing that side, I'm creating this side. So this side of the bubble is starting to push as well. And then I do continue all the way around until the complete bubble is around me and I've got the negativity away. And you could do this in your house as well to be able to push the negative energy away from you. So, what's up, Miss Nikki? What's up, Miss Nikki? So, I am doing a little better. So, I figure I have time Thursday if you want. Anytime on Thursday. I don't think I have anything on Thursday, do I? I know I have something tomorrow. Oh, no, maybe Friday. So, yeah, I just want a couple more days to feel better. Yeah, I know. Do I still sound funny? So, this is what I was talking about when I was talking about energy work. I didn't want to get too much detailed into the readings because I'm a perfectionist and I prefer to be accurate. And when you have a bit of an earache or ear infection or something, that does create a bit of an issue. All right. So, here's a question for you guys. What kind of shows would you guys like to see here? Did a 7 to 8 hour session yesterday in my home. Wiped out. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, I literally am so sorry that I did not get a chance to help you out, but it's weird, sharp pain in the ear and all. So, now, what I want you guys is what kind of shows would you like to see? Teaching. Oh, you were teaching. Nice. You were teaching or you want teaching shows? See, I like to do a variety of different types of shows. I like the readings. I have a lot of fun every time Nikki is on because you never know what it is that we're actually talking about. So, and today seems to be a very placid day for some reason. I have no idea. So I don't know if there's another show that's on at the same time as me that's causing a click click. Who knows? But I'm still here for you guys. You know, it is what it is, what it is. And I'm sweating. It's hot in here. Was teaching someone who requested to learn from me. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of other shows on at this time. So it depends what it is the show's about. But I want, yeah, what I want to do is I want to create a readings to me is energy, and I'm really into energy based type things. So, and that's what I am. And sometimes I just like to have a little shits and giggles and funs, and other times I'm more serious and getting down to work. Oh, that wind on my ear. Yeah, it's really weird. They seem to be all on at the same time I'm on right now, but so we could chat about anything you guys want. I'm probably only going to stay on for an hour today. Like I said, I'm still dealing with a bit of an ear issue is what I am dealing with. But I'm not as bad as it was, but it's still there. Still got the twinges. But yeah, I'm working on it. So garlic oil, yeah, garlic and olive oil mixed together is one of the recipes I found. I don't know if that's one of the ones you sent me, but I was looking up different alternatives for things. Olive oil in the air as well. So, oh, you talked to Robert? Awesome. What'd you guys talk about? Yeah, we've got a dead zone here going on here. So there's too many shows on at the same time right now. So rather than doing my hour and a half or 90 minutes, um, no, I didn't. Oh, mullein oil. Ah, no, I didn't talk to him. I haven't seen him on. um, at all lately. But no, it's this one. Yeah, it's my right ear. It's like it feels like something stabbing me. It's like, for Christ's sakes, I got a queen bee in there going beep 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 beep. I don't know. Ah, that would be awesome. That would definitely be awesome. So yeah, so I guess there's a bunch of other shows on. So right now it's just pretty much me and you. We're just me and you here. No one else. So nobody else is here. But yeah, it's like every now and then it feels like something stabbing me in my ear. And it's like it bothers me. It feels like something's going poof. And then I'll, like, I don't know, do something. I'll look up and I can feel like fluid and then it goes poof. It's really weird. That's what I get when it's the ETs. Same kind of pain. Ow. So what are they trying to do? What do they want from me? It's like ridiculous already. Been going on for days. Oh, I'll tell you. Really has been going on for days. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about because normally I do readings and I do a little insight and a little channeling and a little this and a little that. But unfortunately, I am not on my best right here, right now. So, um, that's probably it, guys. I mean, the rift, we come back on. Yes, the fluid is different, but the ETs, they vibrate the eardrum with that high pitch. Oh my God, it stabs. It only happens at night. During the day, I'm not feeling too bad right now, but at night, oh, that's when it hits me hard. So, yeah, I seem to be doing good all day. The moment I hit night, that's when I have my issue. So weird. Yeah, it really is. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a night tonight. And the Riff Radio will be back. I think in March is when I think Howie's final time is actually March. Neither am. I went live for 14 minutes. Do you remember? 14 minutes. Do you remember talking about oneself when doing energy work? Who is talking to yourself when you're doing energy work? I have no idea. I don't have a brain today. Hey, I'm trying real hard. I just ain't got a brain right now. Yeah, it's the pressure. Oh my God, I want it to stop already. No, when did you go live, honey? I haven't had a chance to really check out anything. I've been trying to focus on get rid of this and finish up some stuff for Howie. Reading that wrong. Okay. All right. The fluid is different. Vibrated at a higher pitch. Neither am I. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to call this a night. I'm still not 100%. So, but I will see you guys next week, and I'm sure I'll be 100% by then. Oh, 40 minutes ago. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I was on here. All right, guys. Good night. Sorry. Maybe another time we'd be doing a lot better than what we're doing